Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of First Pitch, a special episode today. We have a guest joining us by the name of Ty Comer. He's going to call in at any point, so we apologize. We have to stop and pick back up where we're at. But I'm here with Head Coach Ryan Brittle and always Brandon Roberts. It's already April, fellas. I just thought about that just now as well. It's already April, so the season's flying right by. But anyway, let's jump right into this thing. We only have 2 games to recap for you today, which is they were 2 big games. Virginia Wesleyan. We didn't particularly play our best game on game 1, but this is a good team, really good team that came in here, and we recovered and won game 2. But Coach, you want to jump in and start talking about Virginia Wesleyan?
Yeah, so Colby Grissom started game 1, and it's good to see him back up on the mound again. It's been a few weeks. He was not particularly sharp, but effective. 4th inning, we gave up 4 runs, and really shouldn't have given up any runs, but we gave up 4 runs and got ourselves behind the 8 ball a little bit. And Virginia Wesleyan's guy, Lowe, he did a good job of changing speeds on us and kept us off balance, and weren't able to get really anything going offensively until about the 5th or 6th inning. But we gave ourselves a chance, and that's all you can ask for. We brought the tying run to the plate or winning run to the plate in the 6th and the 7th, or the 7th and the 8th inning. Just couldn't get a big knock to get the rally going and get ourselves closed back in to put a little pressure on them. But we did bounce back in game 2. Joey Pride, once again, our steady Eddie on the mound, gave us 7 strong innings. Gave up two runs in the first on 3 doubles, and then settled in. He kind of changed his game plan a little bit, settled in, and we were able to put some runs up on the board. Sherfy had a big 2 RBI. I guess it was 2 RBIs, but 2 RBI single up the middle that turned into a inside the park home run. Center fielder got a bad hop and bounced off of him, past him, and Sherfy was able to score on it. So we kind of broke the game open then. That's
right. And actually, when we lost that first game and we came out the second game and they scored 2 quick in the top of the first, Tim Ortega came up in that bottom half, and their guy on the mound was he's a pretty good guy for sure. Tim Ortega hit I think it was 2-strike, 2-run home run to even it back up, and I think right there that was a big home run because we already fell the first game, and then we got down early in the second, and Tim with that home run definitely went a long way. And like Coach said, the team that normally makes the most mistakes will lose the game, and it's kind of the way this series went. The first game we made a couple mistakes, they capitalized, and we're both 2 good teams, and you give teams extra outs, and a lot of times they're going to take advantage of it and win the game. But anyway, yeah, it was. We split with them. It was a good team. So anyway. Yeah, B-Rob, you have anything?
Yeah, Coach. So, we preach a lot.
B-Rob always has a hard-hitting question.
I always got something, always got something. So we preach vanilla defense. In my 4 years I've been here, we are hardcore in vanilla defense. So this season, do you think that more often than not we have relied on our offense to kind of dig us out of holes and kind of win us games this season more so than we have in the past 3-4 years since at least I've been here?
Yeah, this is the best offensive team that we've had since I've been here as a coach in 6 years, and you hope to that your pitching and your defense will win games and that your offense will bail you out of situations. Looks like we got a phone call from none other than Ty Comer.
Here he comes. Hello, how you doing, Ty?
What's up, Braxton?
Good. Hopefully your audio sounds pretty good on the microphone here. But anyway, Comer, let me explain to the viewers a little bit exactly who you are and what exactly you mean to the program. And here's Coach.
Because nobody remembers you.
Yeah. By the way, say hey to Coach and B-Rob.
What's up, Coach? Hey, B-Rob.
What's up, Ty?
All right, so anyway, guys, Ty Comer, since me and Brandon are seniors here, we were able to play baseball with him for 2 years. Anyway, Comer, I wrote some of your pretty average statistics down here on my paper. In Ty Comer's career, he had 124 RBIs. I think this is right, roughly batted .339 for your career. He had 196 hits, and all 4 years he he batted 300. Besides 1 year, he batted 299. But I guess right there around 300. But yeah, Comer, Ty Comer, everyone was amazing guy, and everyone tried to live up to his not really expectation, but he set a standard for Ferrum baseball and exactly what it stands for about hard work and leadership, and everything that he did was really outstanding for this program, and Coach can agree. And y'all got anything to say before we ask questions?
I got one more stat for Ty that he should be most proud of, is that I guess it's bad coaching on my part, because Ty didn't start the first game of his career. I didn't start him. Mm-hmm. But he started every other game of his career and played in every other game. So bad coaching on my part for not putting him in there his first game his freshman year. But Ty's certainly been a great help to me as a coach, and great for our program. What we have now as a program is a testament to not only Ty, but all the guys that have come through the program in the last 6 years. And so appreciate you coming on this morning. You got some hard-hitting questions for us? Ty's also the inaugural host, the original host of First Pitch, so he's no stranger to the show.
Yeah, there you go. My head might not fit through the door after this is over, but you guys continue to pace you're going.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to get a text message from Taylor Davis, another former player, giving me a hard time about blowing you up this morning.
Yeah.
And, all right, Ty. So, explain to everyone what exactly you're doing in life right now and how things are going for you.
So right now I'm with a company called Telemedia, and I've been with them for a couple of years now, and that gives me the opportunity to do some video of college sports. So we've done the video of college sports for JMU, VMI, William and Mary, but just recently picked up the play-by-play job for William and Mary baseball. So I've been staying busy down in Williamsburg here pretty recently.
Awesome, that's great. That's awesome. And I think Brandon had a question about exactly how do you feel different. B-Rob, just go ahead and ask it.
So what are the biggest differences, like transitioning from your job with JMU and doing that video field and going into William and Mary?
Well, the biggest thing for me is that it's not much of a transition at all. It's because I'm still working for that company for Telemedia that does all these JMU sports and things like that. So tomorrow I'll actually tonight I'll head to VMI to do replay for Virginia Tech and VMI, and then tomorrow I'll have to do the William and Mary versus Maryland game at home for the Tribe. And, they're on a pretty good hot streak, but it's not much of a transition. It's just kind of really managing your time wisely. I'll have to make sure that I do some prep work for tomorrow's game today before I leave for the job at VMI. So, just time management would probably be my overall answer.
How did your time here at Ferrum prepare you for what you're doing now, Ty?
Well, playing baseball definitely helps. Being a former college athlete, it gives you a little bit of a sense of, he knows what he's talking about, or you can at least fool people into, thinking that they know that you think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've been doing that my whole life.
Right. So you just got to fake it till you make it. But also, Gary Holden, who's pretty much got this thing set up today, was huge for me. He allowed me to do some play-by-play for women and men's basketball, and then also got a couple of JV baseball opportunities. Wasn't able to do any varsity because I was kind of always busy. But once JV started up, he allowed me to do some of that once he knew I was interested. And, can't thank Gary enough for that opportunity.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Ty. And we've talked. Me and Ty have talked a little bit about it since we're in the same field. And B-Rob's a minor in communications and media. So, anyway, Ty, what do you miss the most about Ferrum baseball? I know it's kind of a cliche question, but it's something I'm wondering exactly. What do you miss the most just about the whole program?
No, there's a few things, man. First of all, I miss. Might surprise you, but I miss Hell Week because usually that gets me that sheds the pounds that I've picked up over the summer. So I've still got those summer pounds on my body here, going into spring. But no, it's more so the guys and the competition, and staying around college sports is great. But you also, it just keeps you, right there in the thick of things. I go down and I interview head coach Brian Murphy for William and Mary, and all those guys are in there cutting up, and they've got their inside jokes, and so that makes you miss it a little bit more. And just being around the guys. Of course, you always see Snapchat stories. You see the stupid stuff that goes on at cookout, or just things like that. Just hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, certainly. And I know when I asked that question, I could almost bet on that you were going to say compete, because you're one of the biggest players I've ever seen that just loves the aspect of competing. And I figured that because you had such a competitive nature every time you played the game, and definitely that's what I guess you would have said. And I got one more for you. I don't know if the guys have anything else, but me and Brandon are facing one more month on baseball left. That's it. And it's also kind of cliche, but is the real world is really as bad as people make it seem, or would you? I'm sure you'd want to come back to school, but is it really as bad as they say?
If you're in a field that you love, it's really not that bad. You guys are both media and communication type guys, and so go for it, man. Like, don't hold back. Like, I'm sure Coach will tell you too. Like, if you get into the field that you love, and Coach obviously loves coaching because he had to put up with me for 4 years and didn't run away. So
better yet, I had to put up with B-Rob for 4 years.
Yeah. B-Rob's changed so much since he came in. Just a shout out to B-Rob really quickly. I ended up loving him over the 4 years, but goodness gracious, when you first came in.
Oh, yeah.
He's a whole new man.
He is.
He is a man. He is a man now.
That's right.
Without a finger.
But, like I said, if you're in a field that you love, it's really not that bad. And it does. The only thing that really bothers you is that you can't compete with your guys anymore. And, I'm sure you guys have built relationships with underclassmen there too. I came in and built such a great relationship with you guys. Not only you guys, but guys like Timmy Ortega and Kyle Anstis and that whole freshman class, Drew Callahan.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get to watch those guys come through for 4 years, and then while you're doing that, you start seeing these other guys that they've brought into the program too. So I really started keeping up with Nate Anthony, and again wondering why you guys put up with me at second base for my senior year when you could have just had him. What a stud he's been this year. So, but yeah, you just enjoy following the team, and when you guys are gone, it'll be a little more disconnected, but at the same time, like I said, you grow closer to the guys that have been put into the program.
That's right. That's all. You guys have any other questions for Ty?
Ty, thanks for calling in this morning, man. We wish you the best of luck and great career, and come back and see us soon.
Absolutely. That's been my one regret about this job, is that it's kept me busy on the weekends quite often, so it's hard to get down there. And now with you guys in the ODAC playing, double headers on the weekend instead of the stereotypical Friday, Saturday, Sunday that we had in USA South, it's been a little bit tougher to get there. So
yeah, wait till you have kids. Wait till you're married and have kids. Then it's really tough.
Yeah.
Hey Ty, well, we really appreciate you coming in, man. I miss you, and we love you, man.
Love you guys too.
All right, Ty. Have a good day, man.
See you, bud.
All right. See ya.
Ty Comer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's him. And we can't speak enough on how good he is, man. He's a great guy, and we really do love him and appreciate everything he's done. We appreciate him for coming on there. So I don't have really much more. We can let's do a quick little rundown of the weekend. The week, and I guess the weekend as well, and how that's going to be.
So we got a doubleheader today, 4 o'clock against New River Community College here at home. So we'll get some of the young guys on the field and have them compete and try to earn some time in the varsity lineup. Wednesday, big game Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Salem Memorial Park. We play Roanoke the first time this year. So come on out to Salem Memorial Park where the Red Sox play and see us tomorrow night. And then we're headed down to Colonial Heights. We play at Shepherd Stadium in Colonial Heights, and we have a bye week for conference games. So we're playing Marymount, a doubleheader starting at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Certainly. And the pitching situation might be a little different this weekend. Are we not sure yet?
We'll see. We're not going to give away our hand too early, but
definitely.
We'll see what happens over this week and might switch the pitching up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular reason it's in Colonial Heights?
It's a neutral site field that's not too far from either one of us. We don't have to go to their place and play. They don't have to come to our place and play. Really the only field we could find. And Shepherd Stadium's not too bad. It's a nice little park, and they play summer ball there. So
just curious.
It's good recruiting for us too.
You
know, Richmond area, get more exposure.
Well, that's all I got. You guys have anything else?
We're good.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for watching this. If you do, and come watch us play tomorrow at Roanoke. See you next week. Thanks.